those possibilities are. So today's video we'll be talking about Vande mataram. So I'll be showing you the basic moves, and also I'll be explaining how we can make it more like the way it is sung. So if anybody wants to go beyond just looking at notes and repeating it, we want to know all these things, like how it connects with the scale, what extras we can do to make it sound more like the song. Also we'll be seeing how from the notes we can understand the scale which is used, and also probably the raga. Vande mataram. Starting from the C, we will slowly find out the scale also, and we will see how it is ragdesh, just the basics. And the moment we start to understand what is the note behind it, what is the scale or the raga behind it, immediately we are getting to the next level, next level in the hierarchy of learning. Vande mataram. Have a look at the tab also. So here, if this is sa, sa, re, mata, mata is what I'm playing, which is in this case it C's as a sa. Therefore C, D, F, G played on the third string and second strings. Like I said, have a look at the tab. Now, in order to make it a little bit more vocal-like, we can do, that's the Indian style of singing. That small loop we do 5-4-5. The timing of the loop can be adjusted, like stay a little bit long on the 5 and then go to 4 and 5. That's also possible. Like Vande mataram, Vande mataram. The second Vande mataram. Then I am starting from the ma, second string F, G, then ni, sa, ni 3 and sa. First string 7 and 8. So this ni, first string 7 is same as third string 4th fret, just one octave lower. So the note, the extra note we played to do the is actually within the scale also, because within the main notes of the song, the song shows us that the ni 3 is being used. One octave low, it is on the third string 4th fret. One mataram. Now this one, the second string 6th fret note, we can approach it with a slide. Vande, also possible. Vande mataram, Vande. I did a small 3 to 6 slide. I didn't stay long on the 3. The moment I hit on the 3, Vande mataram. So that is one thing about slides. It can be a 3 to 6 slide. It can be played at least in 3 different ways because of the timing. One is where you stay a little bit long on the original fret and then come slowly to destination, like in some songs there is needed. Another one is like the one we played now, hit 10, immediately go to the destination. Can be even faster. See, that's even like we are not at all staying on the 3, but the 3 has to be heard coming to the 6. Understanding slides and knowing how long we have to stay on the original note and how fast we have to go to destination note, that is something we will have to play based on the feedback, how we listen to the song and trying to match it with the song in mind. Sujala. The simple way would be Sujala, where this is the higher octave re. Third string 7th fret is same as first string 10th fret, which is a D, just one octave different. Twice the frequency of the third string note is the first string 10th fret note. Instead of just hitting 8 and 10, again we are approaching from the 10. Just the fingers. Then a slide comes from the 6th fret, 6-5-3. You remember when we played before the knee, we found the knee was first string 7th fret. But in this case, the song is showing us that we have to play the first string 6th fret. So that is something which will give us an understanding about which raga this possibly could be, along with the real phrases which are being used. We'll look at it later, but remember this difference. When we played the first time, we played first string 7th fret as the knee. But when coming back, the song says we have to use first string 6th fret. Okay. This is 6-5-3. I am playing with pull off. Now, in order to make it a little bit more like singing, I'm doing hit on the 6, pull off to 5, hammer on 6, pull off to 5, slide to the 3, or possible. The same 6, 5 and 3 on the first string is same on the second string, 11, 10 and 8. Difference between the tuning, difference between first and second strings is a factor of 5. In the case of Sufalam also very similar movement here. Or again coming on second string, the same frets. 10, 8, 6 5 6 5 3 slide, or you can adjust the speed depending upon which version you have in mind. Yeah, you can do the 6 5 6 and then slowly go to 5 and 3, or stay a little bit longer on the 6 and do the hammer-on pull-off version. Hammer-on pull-offs, I use a lot of hammer-on pull-offs because it gives me precision, and I also like the sound of the hammer-on and pull-off, and it also gives me a little bit of a more convenient fingering and phrasing possibilities. So in order to play hammer-on pull-off, have a look at this video. This will help you understand hammer-on pull-offs, and there are some exercises specifically how you can use it. I'm also showing why you have to do it and how you have to do it, especially on the second string, including an index finger muting and all that. Have a look at the video. Malayaja. Simple one is 5 to 3, then 8 to 6. Malayaja Shita. 5 to 3 slide, hit on 5. Ta lam, third string, 5th fret. A little bit extra would be mala. 2 times you can do even 5 to 3 slide, 5 to 3 again for mala, or it's like mala. This also is okay. 5 to 3 slide, hit on 3. Yaja. Possible 8 6 8 6 slide. Malayaja. Instead of that, Malayaja Shi. It's a little bit extra, too much. Then you just reduce one of the slide. Malayaja. That is good. Shitalam. 5 3 5 1 or 5 3 5. You can do an extra. What I'm doing is 5 3, then hammer-on pull-off on the 5 3 before you hit the final note. This hammer-on pull-off, it's not so heavy like a slide, so you can adjust it in between there. Slides are not the best things always. See, that's a small vibration which usually vocalists will do, and in order to imitate that on the guitar, a hammer-on pull-off is better. Talam, that Malayaja Shitalam. Sasya Shamalam, very similar to the first Vande mataram. Sasya Shamalam. Sari, mappa notes. You can also play the sari here. Sasya Shamalam. You can again Sasya. You can do the 5-4-5 for the sa. Sasya Shamalam. Mataram. 10-8. 11. 10 to 8. Possible, yeah. The same 10 will be 5, 8 will be 3. So what I did extra here is 5 6 5 hammer-on pull-off. That's like a vocal imitation. 3 to 6 slide, hit on the 6th. Exactly like the second Vande mataram in the beginning of the song. Shupra Jolsna. Shupra 8 6, and then come Shupra, hit on the 8 to 12 slide, hit on the 12, or we will have to do, if you feel that is better, then you will have to shift. Instead of playing 8 here, you will have to go to the first and 3rd fret and slide all the way 3 to 7. See, in the Arohana it is always 3 and 7. The knee 3 is being used. Only in an Avarohana situation we found that the first and 6th fret is being used. So 12 13 12 13, hit enough times, hit 12 12 13 12 13 12 13. Yeah, for example, instead of just hitting on the 13 12 13 slide can be done there. 8 to 12 slide. In this case, if you're playing on the first string, it will be 3 to 7 slide. Here, Gugusumi, instead of hitting just on the 12, I am doing a hit on the 13, pull off to 12. Those are extra things which you can practice. Hit on the 13 and do the 12. So, or Trumatala Shopini, 8 to 7 slide, hit on the 8. 10 to 8 slide, 8 to 6 slide, 6 5 8 6 slide, hit on the 6, 5 to 3 slide. I'm changing here because I don't want to play here, but if you want to play continue on the second string, it is possible. Also possible. Or all those possibilities are Suhasini. 5-3, 5-3-6 slide, hit on the 6, 5-3. You can also do, instead of just staying on the 6, you can do 6-5, like Sini, 6-5, 5-3. Su, 5-3, or even better, 6-3. Susma, come till 11. When you're doing a long slide like that, the moment you hit on the 3, your eyes can be on the, you can be looking at the 11th fret, yeah? Because the destination precision is more difficult. If you listen to vocalists singing, you will notice that they are actually vibrating with the 11th. Small vibration. The 12 to 13 slide, hit on 12 and 13. That 6-5-6 vibration. Now that we have the song, let us look at how it was used. Like the Sari Mapa, that was common Mapa, Ni Sa, Sari, Ni, Sari, Ni. The Ni 2 was used. Sari, Ni, the Pa. So these, when we look at it, that is why this composition, the one we are playing, the Vande mataram version we have played, which is usually the popular one, it has been set to Raga Desh, and most of the phrases which we played are signature phrases of Raga Desh. The presence of the Ni 3 when you're coming up in that particular order, and then even Ni Dha Pa, the Ni to Dha Pa movement. Whenever you play a song, try to identify which notes are being played, which notes are definitely not being played. It can even be on a fret string level. For example, in this case, third string 5 and 7 we used, 6 was never used. So like that, if you have an idea here also, second string 2 and 4 were never used. The mark 2, second string 7 will never be used. So by the moment you have information about which string frets are being used and which are definitely not being used, then you're at the scale level. By the time you know the phrases, the phrase kind of phrases and the slides which are included to connect the notes, scales, you are at the Raga level. In order to improvise with Raga, it's a good idea that you are at the phrase level, meaning if you want to practice, you can take some Muktai Swaras or something and you can take the phrases, see how the original composer has connected between the phrases, and then you can even do some mix and match, and that way you will be able to consciously start being able to improvise. Improvising ragas at the note level or the scale level won't work, because if you want authentic sound of the raga, it has to be at a phrase level. If you're interested in furthering your playing, getting better at it, check out ragacourses.com. There you will see an offer where you can start using my resources, deeper corrections, so that you can make a sure and faster progress. In general, keep in touch with me, musiciancell.com. Go there, send us an email, we will get back to you. If you like this video, check out these other two videos. You may like them too. See you in the next videos.